Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Oh, sorry, I made a noise. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great day. We are going to get right into your reading, and I'm going to ask you to channel in your person's energy. The person you thought of when you saw the title and the image to this reading, channeling their energy towards me, and we're going to see messages from them to you. We're going to see where their feelings are, where their thoughts are, and what action they're going to take. All right, so I'm going to make it as personal as possible. Do stick around to the very end. And I continue to give away 2 free personal readings for the month of June. All you need to do, they're love readings, so all you need to do to take part in my monthly giveaways is go ahead and subscribe. New and returning subscribers, leave the word sun or sun emoji down below in the comment section of this reading and any reading you view of mine throughout the remainder of the month. At the end of each and every month, I will randomly choose those people to win that specific giveaway. And I'll always remind you very last couple days of each month to pay attention to where all of your YouTube notifications go. Top right-hand corner of everyone's homepage. That right there every month, those people that are chosen each month will be hearing from me. All right, guys. And I have decided I am going to close my Etsy shop for the month of July. So I'm going to continue to focus on the readings that have already been purchased. And then I'm going to close my shop down throughout the month of July. For those of you who continuously visit my shop for energy check-ins, reach out to me. We'll make something work. But for the general public, for everyone who shops on Etsy, I promised myself that through the summer I was going to recharge and take some time for myself. And even though the majority of the people who visit my Etsy shop are from YouTube, I still get those people that are shopping for a personal reading through Etsy. And I'm just going to shut it down until the very beginning of August. But you still have some time to get in a personal reading. All right. So we have Scorpio. No, but maybe later. Now, if this would have come upright, no, definitely not. So I don't feel it's the right energy as of yet, but I do feel it has the potential in the near future. We have the chaser energy. I don't know what I did to push you away. Was it something I did? Was it something I said? You told me you loved me and that you've never felt this way before. I feel these are emotional triggers, emotional baggage that leads to the runner and the chaser type of energy. Someone who feels a sense of a lack of direction in their own life, which builds to that self-confidence being diminished. They could have been going through a dark night of the soul. And then we do have in separation. I'm taking a pause. I needed to separate myself from you in order to work on my mind and my body and my soul, my mind, body, and soul. This is only temporary. I will eventually come back to you. Now, with this being said, it's the confirmation that there is inner turmoil going on. You know, it could be on the physical, could it be on the outer turmoil that they're not happy with where their life is, that put them in that dark night of the soul. But you can see this person is missing you. It's like that fine line of where the honeymoon phase ends and it's like life kicks in. You meet someone, everything is amazing, right? Everything is amazing. You feel on top of the world with one another. Text messages, communication is on point, all the things. And then life creeps in. It's what happens. It happens in everybody's life. And I feel that they weren't happy with where their life was. All right, let's get deeper. Look at this, maybe. Very strong maybe, guys. Leaning more towards yes. So it does say maybe later, leaning more towards yes. For those of you that had a specific question coming into this reading, is it, is it completely over? Will I hear from them again? Are they still thinking about me? Look at the eagle. New hope on the horizon. Longevity. Past, present, and future. Some of you, your spirit animal could be an eagle. If you don't know your spirit animal, it's free. You could just Google what my spirit animal is. They'll give you a chart to plug in all your information. Pay attention to birds and feathers. Wow, definitely pay attention to birds and feathers, because now we have the stork. Transformation indeed, leading to this positive energy, the maybe moving towards the yes. I feel the arrival. I do feel change coming to this situation, Scorpio. And I feel at one point you were each other's go-to person. You know, depending on how long the connection was, it's like you always felt good asking for advice, talking about something that happened in your day with this person. And then we have the aha moment, the light bulb moment, the breakthrough. So for some of you, it is a definite yes. For others of you, give it that time, depending on how soon this has been, you know, a temporary pause with the separation. Give it that time. Let it run its course. Because right here, it shows dark night of the soul, right? All this energy around it. And then OMG, everything begins to make sense. Why you were their go-to person. You know, why they felt the need to run, because the connection was so intense. All right, let's see what other messages we can get from this person to you, Scorpio, before we get into the tarot. I had to move on because I was not ready. Let's go slow and take our time getting to know each other. So when this person approaches you or you cross paths with them again, there is this sense of slow and steady, and that's okay. Coming from a dark night of the soul, having that epiphany, it is quite the struggle. It is quite the dedication, the focus, and the effort to go through that. I do feel that there are hardcore emotions and feelings that this person has for you that they want to reveal. And I felt, remember when I said you were you were each other's go-to person? It was a sense of comfort, like they felt safe around you. They felt like they could be vulnerable. All right. Protected, you are safe and divinely guided. So there is a greater force overseeing this connection. And I regret not having the courage to fight for you when I had the chance. All right, Scorpio, let's get it deeper. High Priestess, silence, the moment leading to the epiphany, following their intuition towards you. Going through that dark night of the soul and activating their higher self within that process. For Scorpio spirit and the person they were channeling through. Scorpio and the person they are channeling through. All right. So the 7 of Coins and the 4 of Cups. This is them in separation. This is them missing you. This is them holding, remember, restoring lost hope, having hope that they haven't completely lost you in the process. You know, truly that you're not going to be, quote unquote, the one that got away. There could be a child involved, you know. They may have children. You might have met them when you were pregnant, or, you know what I mean? There might be a baby involved or a child involved in some fashion. I do feel that they are taking their time working through their own struggles. And they truly are coming towards you feeling that you are worth the wait. This person that's Scorpio is channeling towards me. Where are this person's thoughts when it comes to Scorpio? Where are their thoughts? All right. Yeah, they're doing their best to move on. They're doing their best to move on from what had that runner chaser type of energy. And be honest, Scorpio, you know, this is a two-way street. How did you show up in this person's energy? You might be battling moving away from your own setbacks. There could be long distance that is involved, especially with the Six of Swords here. I feel that this person has fear of rejection, has fear that you're going to turn them away. And that's why they feel stuck in their next move. They might be at a sense of loss in terms of money and their own stability. But they truly want to resolve what has happened between the two of you. See what I mean? That they're struggling. And that's why the energy is of right now, maybe, but leaning more towards yes. They've got situations that surround them where they feel like their hands are tied. But this, and they will get to the epiphany moment, this is the energy of self-imprisonment. This is self-inflicted. All right, Spirit. And what action is this person going to take? Wow. They are trusting in divine timing as they focus on themselves. They're manifesting their best life as we speak. This is them being in the present right now, thinking about what they want for the future. But what I can tell you, and that's why it's a very strong maybe, is that they're thinking about the future with you. Is it entirely revolved around you? No. Because again, remember the Five of Coins is here and their hands are tied within their own situations. So they're manifesting their best life. And you want that. You want that to do it for them to do it for themselves. In turn, it's going to resort back to you. You are in their minds and in their mind and their thoughts. They're working on themselves. They're rewarding themselves and feeling that accomplishment of all of their hard work. And like I said, it's going to circle back to where they chase after you. All right, let's get deeper. Spirit, this person at Scorpio is channeling towards me. Why the Seven of Coins? Look at this. This is where their feelings are. This is what they want. A relationship with you. Committed to you. Could be even a meshing of family if you and they have children. Rainbow blessings showering down on this connection. And they may be going through a dark night of the soul right now, but there's a small part within their mindset that still holds out hope for this connection. They're not intrigued by anything that's around them. For those of you that are keeping an eye on them, Nine of Cups, there it is. Scorpio, you have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups when it comes to this person. They view you as a wish fulfillment. And I'm going to strongly tell you if there is any silence, because the High Priestess is a card of silence, inner knowing, right? But silence. This keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. There will be a break in silence. And Spirit, what is meant to be the overall outcome between Scorpio and the person that they are channeling? King of Wands could be a fire sign, or they have very strong fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is them taking back their personal power and confidence, which leads to this moment of an epiphany. Coming in, wanting to work on this, being dedicated. They may be very crafty or have their own business. They might have started their own business in separation from you. That's why they're feeling so accomplished. But this is legit. The light bulb moment. The aha moment. Double confirmation. And yes, it's going to be a process. It's going to be slow moving energy. But that's okay. That just carries out the honeymoon phase just a little bit longer. And why not stay there as long as you can? I can remember one time I was Me and my fiance, when we first met, I mean, the texting was, I've never texted more in my life. And I'm not a texter. I'm actually not even a phone person. With that being said, I was texting him while I was at work. Now, this is many months in, and he's not getting back to me. And I'm like, well, look at how things have changed. And I was like, you who remember me? And he laughed and he said, babe, I'm busy. And I'm like, oh, okay. You weren't busy for the first 6 months we met. But I mean, I get it. Yeah, see, I feel like they were running from betrayal, the fear of betrayal. Any more emotional baggage than what they were already dealing with. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. I love it. Someone you love is thinking of you. A beautiful message coming in of pure love. All right. We have I, P, N, another P, O, U, F, W, J. All right, take what resonates. Leave the word sun or sun emoji down below in the comment section for the giveaway. Head over and watch your rising, your moon, and your Venus placement sign readings for additional clarity. And link to my Etsy shop is in the description box. And I'm just reminding everyone who is interested in a personal reading, I am going to take a break from Etsy from July 1st to July 31st or 30th. 31st. There's 31 days. That'll give me extra time to do readings on YouTube, catch up on my shorts. So, you know, I'll be doing different things, but just closing it down for the public that shops on Etsy. If you're in need of one, reach out to me through Etsy. We will work something out. Love and light, guys.